What's good, everybody? It is your boy Jay Avery
and your boy Fuego.
The first podcast of 2021. Listen,
I'm not gonna make a face like that. I'm not even gonna have a reaction like that. But yes, the first podcast of 2021.
What do you mean? I'm excited.
So excited.
So excited. Listen, we're glad to be here with you guys. And we're making a promise to come to you every month. We're not going to be sporadic like we were last year. Listen, last year, 2020 was a lot.
What are you talking about? 2020 wasn't enough. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. That's bullcrap. 2020 was a lot.
It was a lot. No, it wasn't enough.
So we're definitely going to we're gonna be here all year, man. Like seriously.
We have just for you guys.
So
someone said they can't hear us. Eek, I'm the first. Woo!
All right, Brea. Thank you for being here, love. So so the topic that we're going to be coming to you guys about today is finding the good in goodbye. How to get through a breakup. So if you are sharing this video or whatever, we need you to use the hashtag let them go. Let them go.
Were you struggling with the hashtag this time?
I was.
Hashtag let them go.
Don't judge.
Cut them out. Say bye-bye.
So, and we have a special guest for you guys today.
Yes.
I'm going to let Fuego go ahead and introduce our special guest.
Yes, we do have a special guest. His name is Jay True, coming all the way from Michigan right now. One of our best friends, one of our friend circle members, you know, one of our founding fathers of This Is Craziness Incorporated.
Okay.
We just want to bring him in. Welcome, Jay True, everybody. Come on, Jay True. Say hello to the people.
Okay, and he's not here with us at the moment.
Wow, feels like one of those news anchors. Back to you, John. And John's not there.
Right. So we're going to give Jay True just a few minutes.
Just a few. Just a few because we're live.
Yeah, we're all live. So we're going to give him a few minutes. So like I said, today's topic is finding the good in goodbye. And the whole thing about I don't want to use the term cutting people off, even though it is cutting people off. At the end of the day, that's what you're doing. A breakup doesn't necessarily have to be
a romantic relationship.
Doesn't have to be.
I think Jay True is right.
Let's see. You ready, Jay True?
Drum roll, please. Can't hear us. Can you hear us now?
All right, so we're going to bring Jay True in. Jay True.
He's muted.
Jay True.
Hey, what's going on? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Jay True. Did you say you didn't hear my introduction?
I can't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on with the sound.
You can't hear anything at all right now?
Is that right?
Oh, wow. What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Technical. Somebody get in.
You know, I saw that one. I saw that. That was funny.
Let's see if when he comes back. Can you hear us now? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear us now.
I can hear now.
Look at the Lord. All right.
So you missed my introduction. I said all good things about you before you came in.
No, he said good things. He did. So everybody, this is our friend Jay True. He is a part of our crazy friend circle. And he is going to be giving us his insight on finding the good in goodbye. And like we said before, a breakup does not necessarily have to be a romantical relationship, or I said romantical. I did.
That's not a word.
It is. If bootylicious is added to the dictionary, I can say romantical. Thanks.
You're not Beyonce.
Thanks.
Simple.
I'm not. But yeah, a breakup does not necessarily have to be a romantic relationship or anything like that. You can break up with a job. You can break up with friends. You can break up with family. Yeah, I said it. Family.
I've been waiting for this topic.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's just go ahead and jump right the hell in then. All right. So, J. True, what do you have to say about finding the good in goodbye?
I definitely think this is a great conversation. I've been doing a lot of thinking since you made the initial post, and it's just like I think about how I matured as a person with like dealing with people. Like I really don't I really don't cut people off per se. I just manage how I deal with people. But I feel like it's always a good thing when you leaving people alone, or you stop dealing with them because of something either going on with you trying to grow and they not gelling with you, or maybe it's some issues that you can't get over. It's so many different aspects of it. I know personally, right now, well, around the holiday time, everybody got the little memes going up about how family want to make you deal with family even though y'all really don't act like family all year. And I mean, my perspective is I always try to I deal with people in a way where civilly, humane, even if I don't care for the person, like whether it be family, whether it be a relationship, whether we got water under the bridge, I normally try to just deal with them with the same decency I would deal with anybody else. But there is a moment where you define how you want to proceed with people, and I think sometimes that get lost in translation. I think that's the biggest issue is the communication, communicating what level we on, where we trying to go, you know what I'm saying? And basically how we vibe together. So for me, the good and goodbye, my thing, if we got some type of understanding of where we at, how we got here, what we working on, we got some type of mission we moving together on, I feel like it ain't nothing wrong once looking at it empirically.
I dig that. I dig that. Here's how I feel about it. In my world, goodbye is goodbye. Goodbye isn't see you later, isn't I'll talk to you later. Goodbye is goodbye. So if, in any relationship, if I feel like we're having issues or the dynamic is changing and it's time for me to say goodbye, I'm going to say goodbye. Now, whether I say goodbye in a formal manner, in a respectful manner, and just, I'm sorry, and not just cut you off, that's all on me. But 9 times out of 10, I really just leave it where it's at. I try not to give people too much. I don't really need to give you any explanation. If I feel like I'm done with you, I'm done with you. And you'll find out. Maybe you'll find out that day. Maybe you'll find out in a couple of weeks, or maybe you find out whenever you decide to go look for me and I'm no longer there. Either way, you're going to find out that I'm done with you.
Me, totally different.
Ooh.
I would say about it. Okay.
I see.
I normally say bye to the wrong people. The people I need to say bye to. Listen, the people I need to say bye to, I hold on to them. Because, and I always like to say, I don't like giving the benefit of the doubt, but I always give the benefit of the doubt to the wrong freaking people. I forgive the wrong freaking people. They continue to do the same crap over and over and over and over and over and over. Did I mention over again? But I always hold on to them. And like deep down inside, I want to change that. But at the same time, I feel bad. I'm still thinking to myself, okay, what if this is the month that they're going to actually change? What if this is the month they're going to do something different and make me say, oh, okay, you know what? They're a good person. But I always get disappointed, but I still hold on to them.
You got to find the good in goodbye. You're saying see you later.
Right, see you tomorrow.
Right, I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know. Going back to like what Fuego was talking about when he was like, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find out whether it be today or whether it be later. I think for me, it's kind of like we in a generation where everybody like speaking their mind, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I can say whatever I want to, but action speaks so much louder than words. And when I got into like the whole, you know, like people management thing, like managing my relationships, like, you know, if I deal with you, you know, if we hang, you know, if I'm calling, I know I be joking all the time. Like, you know, if we friends or if we in a relationship on a certain basis, like, I don't really want you asking me about all this other stuff. And I feel like I don't have to tell you that, you know, it's goodbye. Because for me, if we ain't got no communication, I don't even feel a need to say goodbye.
Mm. I don't know.
You know who you talk to on the phone. You know who you know, for some of y'all emails, some of y'all, you know, in the little apps or whatever, you know who you make a priority, you know who you don't make a priority.
Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. We have, how many group chats do we have?
Like 6.
We have group chats that's just business. We have chats that's for, you know, kicking fun times. We have group chats just to say hey to each other.
Yeah.
But we know that that's our circle. We know that that's who we communicate with. We make a priority out of. You know, there's romantic relationships involved in those group chats as well as just friendships. So we show each other that we care about each other in that way. There is no, you know, we say hello to each other every day. We never say goodbye to each other when we're done talking.
Yeah. I want to say I got another question too. So we all tourists, different months. Y'all in April, I'm in May. Like, do y'all ever get like a bad rep for like how, you know, like when y'all get stubborn and y'all stop talking to somebody, you know, where it's like I'm really trying to cut you off, but they think you just being stubborn?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's because, you know, like I take it like this, even with my mom, like with my family, like when we not on good terms, like, and me and my mom, we don't really fall out, but like you could tell because me and my mom, we talking on the phone, you know what I'm saying? And we go a couple days, it'd be like, you all right? You know what I'm saying? And my grandma do the same thing. Like if we don't talk, like if our interaction change, you know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of feel it, you know what I'm saying? That's why you don't need to have that moment where I used to get hung up on, like, I need closure. I feel like that is a trap. That is a trap. The only closure I need is to decide to be done.
Really?
Heck yeah.
Why do you think I need closure as a trap?
Because I feel like kind of what James was saying, where it's like, you know, you waiting on a day for that person to change. With me, I feel like I'm a straightforward person, and I kind of let you know. Like I would let you know right before you push me to the edge. Like I'll be like, hey, I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I cut you off on that type of basis, or I stop, you know, giving you my time and everything, I feel like ain't no explanation that need to be had.
That's true. That is very true. So I'm gonna pose the question: in a relationship, no matter it be romantic, platonic, whatever you guys want to call it, when do you think, like, what signs tell you that it's time to start saying goodbye to that person?
Don't ask me. I already told you. I can't say bye.
Like, let's say if it was a romantic relationship, like when do you feel like it's time? Like, dang, you know, we've been going at it for a couple of years, but I think it's time to end this. Like, how do you say goodbye to that?
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna speak first. And I'm gonna base this off of the friendship with you know who.
Not the you know who.
You know who.
Hey,
Paula, you watching, you know who I'm talking about.
Hey, Paula, shout out to Paula, everybody. She's here. Paula,
hey, Paula, what's up, Paula?
Okay, well, Troy said you pay attention to patterns.
Hey, you
What's
got
up?
a couple, you know who's, man.
I gotta do what? I got a couple.
You
Thank
got a
you.
couple.
I don't want to say anything.
It's only like 3. Okay, that's a lot. you know who. You know who. So, and going back to what Troy said, he said, pay attention to patterns. Granted, I saw the patterns all along, but because of the feelings that I had for the person, I didn't want to let it go. You know what I'm saying? But it got to a point where I was just like, it's obvious that I'm a freak option or not a priority. In a sense, you get what I'm saying? And it got annoying to me. Granted, after 4 years, but stop. After 4 years, but I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, I can't do it. So that's the only relationship that I've done that with. Everybody else, I'm still holding on to.
That's deep.
All the rest of them, you know who's he still holding on to.
Right.
Got you.
I want to put my answer into that question too. Well, first, I got somebody watching. Misty is watching on here.
Hey, Misty.
Hey, Misty. Welcome.
Yo, are any of my people watching? Disrespectful.
She not a tourist, but she is a Jones.
Okay.
Okay. So look, basically what you were saying, Fuego, about like letting people go. For me, it's the repetition. I get tired. I think my worst quality is me getting frustrated. That is my number one. I can be mad, I can be angry, I can be sad, and I can still function. But when I get frustrated, that's just the worst quality that you'll get out of me. And sometimes I hate to say it, I ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna, land me in jail or nothing like that. But sometimes like my behavior can be unpredictable when I'm frustrated. And you'd be like, dang, you know what? What's wrong with him? But for me, that point in a relationship, when I feel like I keep repeating myself, ain't no changing. And I ain't saying they got to be a miraculous change. I ain't saying they got to be a whole transformation. I'm a firm believer when you tell somebody something, like this, I don't really like this. You know what I'm saying? They do it again, but they like, they kind of catch themselves. I feel like that's progress. Nobody changes overnight. But I get frustrated if I keep telling you the same thing over and over and over again, and I guess that kind of make it sound like I'm talking to a child or something like that. But, it could be anything, because one thing as a tourist, well, I know for me and you, Fuego, like we really speak our minds. You ain't about to be guessing.
Sure not.
Yes.
Sure not. You gonna listen to what I gotta
if
say.
you're gonna be mad at me, it's gonna be all on the table right now.
Yeah. See, me, I let stuff linger until I'm fed up, and then I might say something.
But you know what?
I might.
I used to do that. And maybe in certain situations I do still do that. I might let it linger, and then there's gonna come a point where I'm fed up and I want to say something. And at that point, what I say might not be so nice. And it might come with a little action behind it. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And if it do come with some action and you call the cops on me, we're gonna have to start something else when I get out. But that's that's that.
My whole thing, the reason why I don't speak my mind is because I know I'm not gonna be nice. I know I'm not. And I care so much. I don't like knowing that people are mad at me. It bothers me to know that people are mad at me. I hate that. I live in my emotions. I literally live in my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand it. It just bothers me.
This poses a question. Do you think because you live in your emotions, it's hard to say goodbye to certain people?
Probably so. Probably so.
Jamari, what about you?
That's scary for me. That is like
what, living in your emotions?
Yes. That is, I think that is a place where
I have none.
I mean, I can't say I don't have no emotions, but I'm not moved by my emotions, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I really try to be objective about stuff. It's crazy because like in my house, I was kind of raised to basically, no excuses. that type of household. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you gotta have thick skin. So like I literally have to take time, and I'm learning to do this now to evaluate my emotions. I was in a not a songwriter, what is that? A vocal coaching session, and we was working on the song, and my coach was like, how does song make you feel? And like that question like stoked me. Like I had to stop what I was doing because a lot of times, like, and I think that's what made me so effective is the fact that I don't evaluate how I feel. Like when I'm objectively trying to pursue something, like even in a relationship, like I'm objectively trying to make somebody happy, or I'm objectively trying to, you know, resolve something. A lot of times I don't evaluate my emotions.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you say goodbye to your emotions? Is there ever a time where you have to say goodbye to your emotions?
There is a time. There definitely is a time.
So
Um,
see this, Fuego, you talking about emotions or you talking about infatuation?
Emotions. Like, we all have a relationship with our emotions, right?
Right.
So, is there ever a time in a situation where you have to find the good in saying goodbye to your emotions?
yeah. For me, the only time I say goodbye to my emotions, and sometimes it's not often, um, is like in professional situations, dealing with work. Granted, y'all know me. Those of y'all that know me know that I carry my emotions at work a lot. Then people get on my nerves. Y'all know that. But in some situations, and oh wow, just had an epiphany. In some situations,
Somebody named their daughter.
right. In some situations, I have to put my emotions aside because I still have a job to do. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to. I don't want to get fired because I feel a certain type of way or anything like that. And even in my personal business, I still have to put emotions to the side because, like I said, I have a job to do. Now, sometimes, being that I live in my emotions, um, I still allow my emotions to keep me from doing a lot of things. um, but yeah, Berea said emotions can have you out in them streets. You have to find a balance, or you will be a hot mess.
Some of
Oh,
us are pretty
oh,
hot.
who said that?
Berea,
Yeah, that's some real stuff right there. Matter of fact, me and Jay Avery was talking the other day, and we was talking about how like your emotions can keep you from basically being effective and accomplishing goals because I mean basically this just life. Like stuff gonna happen regardless. You
Very
know what
true.
I'm saying? That's one thing. Like getting back to the whole saying the good and goodbye. Um, if you don't sit up here and like deal with them emotions and take a stance on how you feel about stuff, even in a relationship, as far as things happening, like eventually, especially like people that's married or considering marriage, like parents get sick, people have kids, you got all this stuff, and you gotta think like you already not getting what you need. You know what I'm saying? So what about when life happens?
Mm.
yeah.
you know and then at that point, if you with somebody or even friends or business people, yeah, you gonna go out in the streets, you always gonna go find what you missing. You always gonna, like, the number one reason people cheat, going to get something they ain't getting at home. The number one reason people leave a job to go to another job to fix a problem or to find something that they're looking for. So I think emotions being in the street, I think that's a very good analogy of what happens.
It's true. That's true. Do you think it's easier to say goodbye in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, or in, let's say, something as personal as family? Because sometimes you got to tell your family goodbye too. Maybe it might not be indefinitely, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta say goodbye.
I think it has to deal with how invested you are into that particular relationship. Um, because some goodbyes can be easier than others. Like for example, if no, I can't even say that. I really think it has to deal with how invested. Or nope, that's my view. How invested.
Okay,
Regardless.
I gotta
But
cut in on that one. So the whole thing about investment, because I had to think about that. Like I got some friends that I love very much, but I don't spend that much time with them. You know what I'm saying? My thing is how you looking at your investment, how you looking at the time that you putting into something, how you looking at what you expecting to get it in return. You know what I'm saying? If you being a good friend to somebody or you being a good family member, and then when you call them, and I ain't talking about money because everybody want to jump on the money team. Like I called this person, asked him for $20. I'm talking about just being a good person, being there emotionally, being there, um, you know, being there physically. You really got to look at what I'm putting into this relationship, what I'm getting out of this relationship, and is this relationship going to grow? Is it going to be beneficial to me? Is it going to be beneficial to them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very true. Very true. I mean, I've been in situations where I've had to say goodbye to my own brother, and not to say that we don't speak now. You know what I'm saying? If my brother ever sees this, I do love you. And but hey, we were put in a situation and he was showing your true colors and I had to say goodbye.
Hey,
So,
Misty said you can say goodbye sometimes without leaving, meaning you become numb or emotionless, which is a form of goodbye, not caring. What y'all think about that? You can say goodbye without leaving. That's technically ghosting, meaning you become numb or emotionless, which is a form of goodbye, not caring.
I'll agree to that
yeah, yeah, I agree.
because there's plenty of people who who I'll come in contact with, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, I don't pay them any attention. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I have ghosted them, but you could say goodbye without saying goodbye.
I don't know. I just feel like leaving a relationship like emotionless. It's a lot. Oh, it scares me to think about it. It scares me to think about it, and I say this all the time.
You always look at yourself on one side of the spectrum now.
I do.
You
I
gotta
do.
look. You gotta even if it never happened to you. You know what I'm saying? For you to be empathetic, you gotta really sit up here and think like, what if I was on the other side?
And I never think like that.
Yeah.
I never do. I never think like that. And I always say, I wish that I didn't care so much. Like in some situations, I really wish I had a I don't give a F attitude. I really do. But at the same time, after saying that, I'm like, no, that wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I care so much. I honestly think I get it from my no. I may get it from my mother, but I look at my sisters. They don't. I'm not saying that they don't give an F because they do, but their level of giving an F is not on my level. Like I care a lot. I care a lot.
You dig?
But I do. You know what I'm saying? What did Maria say? We check out emotionally while under the same roof, and the physical goodbye follows soon thereafter.
Very true.
It's just so many different things. I do believe that's possible. I think, especially like married couple, when they invested financially
Mm-hmm.
in situation, you paying for the house, the car, maybe the kids in college or whatever. And a lot of times, we don't consider that, but people stay together for reasons like that, even though they done emotionally checked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as cutting somebody off, though, for me, like it ain't no problem. it's something that it's something that I seldomly do. But if it even gets to that point, it's more based off of me versus you. You know what I'm saying? This relationship is hurting me or hindering me way more than it should be. And at that point, I have no problem making a decision not to not to hang with nobody, cut them off.
I can't do it. Like, I got people in my life right now that I probably should let go. No. I got people in my life that I should let go. Ain't no probably. I really should let them go. Let them go about their way. But
so look, even with the title Finding the Good and Goodbye, you can't look and see like what good parts that would bring out for you letting them go. Like you couldn't look at the end result.
I do look at the end result sometimes. I may not do it like in depth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now I think that's seriously living in your emotions.
I listen. I live in my emotions. The main thing that I think about is how they would feel knowing that I said that I cut them off. That's the main thing that I focus on.
So and this is my thing with you. Why don't you focus on how you would feel?
I would feel bad knowing that they mad at me because I cut them off.
Yeah, but that's based off of their feelings. How would you feel if they did that to you?
Okay, you got a point, maybe.
Yeah, a lot of times the good and goodbye is really advocating for yourself.
Yeah,
True. Do you guys have a goodbye line? If you know you're about to say goodbye to somebody, is there something that you just say, even if it's to yourself?
Your silence is sufficient.
So Troy said you can't allow your emotions to overtake you. I do it all the time though. And I try not to, no, no, I don't. I tell myself I should. Let me say that. I do. I tell myself I shouldn't do that, but I care so much. I really do. I care too much. That's Fuego was it.
Too much.
Okay.
Way too much.
All right. All
Over
right.
the top.
All right. We get it. But yeah, I pray for me, y'all. Pray for me.
He needs to say goodbye to all this care he got.
As you go stronger in the Lord.
People that won't reciprocate. That's what he needs to do. Say goodbye to that.
As you a Care Bear.
Why I gotta be a bear? Damn. Wait a minute.
So in a friendship, when do you think it's time to say goodbye? Like for me, if that friendship turns into a friendship of what's the word that I'm looking for? Coincidence or a friendship of coincidence is the word I'm looking for. Forgive me.
I think friendship is easier to navigate.
You say friendship is easier to navigate?
Yeah.
Convenience. Wow. Convenience. I might be blonde under this do-rag, you guys. I definitely just had a moment. Out of convenience. Friendships out of convenience. Like if I feel like you only hit me up when you need something or when it's convenient for you, we ain't got time to talk.
Okay,
That's the situation I'm in right now.
Let me
some help.
Back off that. And that's where I break into my whole like relationship management situation. If you're gonna be that type of friend, like just be that type of friend. I take people at face value. So if you one of them friends of convenience, don't ask me how my day was. Don't ask me how my mom was doing. Don't ask, just hey, I need this. Can I borrow this? I got friends I hang out with. That's all we do. We hang out. We don't talk about our dreams. We don't talk about our aspirations. I got friends I go have drinks with. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of like I don't really have to say goodbye to friends because I always feel like I can manage where we are. you know, my best friend like doing things that I don't really care for, but in our relationship, you know what I'm saying, I try to suggest things that we both can do.
True, true. I'm saying goodbye to a lot of my so-called friends. I hope y'all watching this.
We use that term too loosely.
It's definitely
The term friend.
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
definitely about to be goodbye because I realize that y'all are just friends out of convenience. I get tired of my phone ringing 3 o'clock in the morning for some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with anything. You just want something.
Hey, you know how you introduce somebody, you be like, hey, this my friend, such and such. I just call them by their name.
Exactly. Exactly. Hello, this is Chance.
Yep.
I like that name.
You like that name?
I like that name.
What's your name? Your child that? No, it's better than the ones that you come up with. But
Leave out a sequel out of this. Leave her out of this.
what
Look,
about in a relationship?
so one more. Troy said we actually love is a term that we use too loosely as well.
I don't use love loosely.
But that's a different topic.
I don't use love. I don't even like saying that word to people.
I think it's levels to love.
You gotta. Is that what the L stands for?
Levels?
You know, you might be onto something, Fuego.
You say it's levels to love.
Yes. That's what Jamari said. I mean, Jay True said. There is, though. There is. But like Troy said, that's a different topic.
Let's park in that driveway for a second.
Oh, okay.
Good and goodbye. Saying goodbye to love.
Huh?
Saying goodbye to love.
Explain this levels to love.
I mean, there's certain people that you would do more for. Certain people that you would sacrifice more.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. Got it.
And it's people that we don't want to do nothing for, but yeah, we'll break our back if they call us and ask us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definite. That's for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Family be one of them.
Yeah.
Misty said, hold on, y'all. I'm learning how to navigate this, so I got to go back. True story. It's different kinds of friendships and relationships. What do you consider a healthy relationship? If it becomes unhealthy, is it easier to say goodbye?
For me, it goes back to the investment. For me,
I feel like unhealthy relationships are harder to say goodbye to.
Why?
I guess because I'm gonna piggyback off of how much you're invested. Although the relationship becomes unhealthy, you still feel a certain connection, a certain tie to that person, making it harder for you to say goodbye to them. If it was easy, you would have done it by now. As soon as you saw signs of your relationship becoming unhealthy, you would have said, hey, this ain't for me. Chop the deuces up and you would have been out. But the fact that it gets to that point is because you can't find a way to say goodbye to it.
I think, there may be like some hope. It ain't nothing wrong with being hopeful. For me, it's more so the whole goodbye mood or stance or whatever is basically we have arrived to the point where me dealing with you is more toxic for me to continue dealing with you. And that's even with a job. You remember we was working at Gold Corral, James? And look, they was saying what I think they was serving like lobster tail. And the manager was like, I called your name such and such a time. And I just felt everything in my spirit. It was time for me to go.
Okay. Yeah.
It was toxic. Then I got to explain why I done tore up the Golden Corral and burnt it up and everything else. That
Look,
my thing is
anything.
moment.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes you just got to look at the situation and say, we could send your luggage.
But I will will be fair. So you know how you get to that point where I don't know what you call it, like a manic point where like all your reason and everything go away. I have been there with like one of my best friends, and like that probably should have been the point where we never should have been friends again, but we still friends to this day.
I don't know, y'all. I just like deep down inside, I hate that I care. It bothers me. Like I think about this sometimes when I'm lying in my room watching Golden Girls. It bothers me. It bothers me that I care so much. You know, because I have a lot of. I'm not gonna say a lot. I have a handful of ain't shit people in my life that I know I need to cut off.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, that's the whole purpose of doing this podcast, to keep it 100. You know, I have a lot of ain't shit people that I need to cut off. But like I said, I'm holding on to the fact that, you know what, they're gonna change. One day they're gonna change. They're gonna be this pretty little flower that I buried in the dirt. But they keep being a weed. And I refuse to spray this weed killer on them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I'm gonna need you to show up to my class. I teach a class on Mondays.
No. I'm not coming to your class. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be in jail.
On that note, though, James, like I have people around that's kind of like that, but
okay, Troy, I'm listening.
But more so, like I said, it just get to that point where it's like, Misty said, "Not Golden Girls."
Every day, Misty. Every single day.
Yeah, but like I really look at it like I said, I take people at face value. If you a liar and you my friend, you just my lying friend. You can tell me the sky is blue, and I'm not gonna believe you because you my lying friend.
Right.
That's the best example I can use, you know, compared to what you say. But my thing is not that I'm hopeful that you'll change. My thing is I know how to deal with you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Y'all pray for me.
We trying.
Pray for me. Yeah, Troy, I may need to come sit in your chair. I may, because I'm taking therapy. I might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll pray about it. Bria said people will show you who they are. We got to start believing them. I care too much, and it got me no damn where. Yeah.
That go back to what we was talking about.
Yeah.
You always got to look at the return.
Yeah.
You can't keep just giving yourself away and ain't nothing coming back.
Yeah. And that's what I do. Yeah. That's what I do.
I'm still sticking by we could send your luggage.
Listen. Just cut people off, child.
But sometimes you ain't got to cut people off. You can just remove yourself from the situation. I'll check out in the middle of a conversation.
Mm-hmm. You really don't have to cut them off. Okay, that could just be me. I could just be the type of person that would prefer to just cut you off and not deal with it ever again. You good? I'm good. Whatever. If I see you, I see you. If I don't, thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me personally. Now there are situations where, you know, I've been in unhealthy relationships with friends or romantically. You know what I'm saying? If I've had to say my goodbyes. Now the way I said goodbye might have been a little harsh, but I mean it is what it is.
Sidebar. Everybody take a moment to say hello to my mama. My mama is here.
Hey, Bird.
Everybody say hey to Bird.
I'm not calling you that.
I love Miss Bird.
Hey, Mom.
Everybody say hey to Bird. So somebody asked a question. I'm trying to get to it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. So Nick is watching. He asked me, he was like, why is caring so bothersome? Is it because you care for others or yourself? At some point, you have to put yourself first. And you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Law of preservation,
The law. We'll say it again.
self-preservation.
Hey Nick,
Um, I guess I care about the others more.
That is just, I mean, I
I
ain't
guess,
taking now because I don't know what that feels like. But for me, like the whole thing, I know, uh, Jay, when we talking, the whole thing is like you cannot advocate for somebody else more than you advocate for yourself. I'm like, if you sit up here and you listen to the point where, oh, well, they not that bad. Oh, well, they not that, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you start thinking like, why do I deserve to be treated like this? Or I deserve better. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, it's over 1 billion people on this planet.
mm-hmm.
Only got 24 hours a day. You'll never have this moment ever again.
Right.
Would you really continue to have the same moment with somebody that's getting you nowhere?
yeah.
We can send your luggage.
And then, and my thing with you, James, is just that you so emotionally involved. Like you can get what you need. You know what I'm talking about. You can get what you need.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. Brea said you cannot advocate more for the people than yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brea, you're an amazing person. I like all of your input. Troy as well.
Yeah.
Troy says some people feel like they need to heal others before caring for themselves. You know what, Troy?
That's true. Although I ain't trying to heal nobody.
Yes, Troy. We could send your luggage.
I ain't trying to heal nobody. I don't know.
In order to say goodbye to a situation, whether you completely cut them off, whether you distance themselves, no matter which step you take, you have to be honest with yourself first.
A lot of people can't do that.
If I can't be honest with me, there's no way that I can be honest with you. So I got to be honest with me first. Fuego, is this healthy for you? Do you feel like this relationship is going somewhere? Or are they just weighing you down? Are you weighing them down? Like, am I the problem? Are they the problem? 9 times out of 10, it's them. It's never Fuego. But still, gotta ask myself those questions sometimes. And sometimes I come to the conclusion, like, you know what, this just ain't it. It's not healthy for either party. Let's just put some distance between us. If you fall off the face of the earth, so be it. But it is what it is. But you're dealing with me.
I have no choice.
Deal or no deal.
You're my friend.
Can't say goodbye to this friendship.
Nick said, I don't feel like that's love. How can you truly love and not yourself? Like, I love myself. I do.
Say that again, what he said.
I don't feel like that's love. How can you truly love and not yourself? I mean, I love me. I do.
I also teach you class.
I feel like it's only a certain amount of selflessness you can have. It's only a certain amount.
Yeah.
And I feel like I ain't perfect. But a lot of times, like even in my relationship, like I try to make sure, that I'm giving everything that I can. But you better believe I'm gonna make sure I'm taken care of. One thing I'm always thinking, I'm thinking about me. Me taking care of you and me making you happy is a part of me thinking about me. I'm not gonna lose myself in somebody else, if that makes sense.
Nick says, I ghost. I think a lot. Different angles and perspectives before drawing conclusions, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Is ghosting healthy? How do you guys feel about it?
Like I said, I ghost the wrong people.
Ghost me if you want to.
I ghost the wrong people.
I don't think it ain't my cup of tea.
What, ghosting people?
Yeah, I don't think nothing wrong with ghosting. I feel like if you feel like that's the best decision, and I'm gonna say that to everybody listening. If you make a decision and you feel like that's the best decision you could possibly make, don't let nobody change your mind. You don't want to be living somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? And then they no longer in the picture. And now you sitting up here living in the life that they done built for you. You always got to, do what's best for you.
Yeah. Even if it might seem a little psycho, do what's best for you. I do what's best for me all the time.
Yes.
And you know what that is? That is calling Jamari. What's best for me?
James hang up on me. He tired of my.
No, I do not hang up on you. I just don't answer the phone.
He threatened to hang up.
After you done got on my nerves. Jamar would know. If I don't answer the phone, you don't irritate the hell out of me.
Well, you know,
because I call him and be like, I'm gonna piss James off today.
How can you say you ghost and in the same breath say you keep it 100?
Who said that?
Easy, Troy. Easy. If you ghost them and then you let them know that you ghosted them.
Why you want to let them know you ghosted them?
That's not ghosting.
If you let them know why.
Exactly.
If you coming back to it.
That's still.
First of all, Troy, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Calm it down. Okay?
Troy, you get dismissed like you in a classroom?
You're doing too much. But that's not ghosting because exactly that's not ghosting. Dismissing ghosting.
What is ghosting? Let's define this right now. What is ghosting?
Ghosting is completely just leaving somebody alone and never returning to them at all.
Y'all ever watch Danny Phantom?
Shut up.
Ghost all the time.
I feel like ghosting is like literally erasing yourself.
Let me tell you, the way I used to ghost back in the day, I stopped talking to you. I changed my number. You can't contact me no more.
Oh, I ain't never gonna change my number for anybody.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it now.
I just changed who I answer for.
But back in the day, man, I get a new number. Who cares? They used to be free.
Now
2 number changes a year for free.
now you got to pay them a pro rate when you change your number. I know I work for the cell phone company.
Nah, you can't get no free numbers no more, son. Nah, not no more. Sometimes you gotta go ghost after you already kept to 100. Other people can't live.
I can get with that. I can get with that.
Yeah, true.
I can get with that.
True.
But it's so because once we get to that point, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be done fired off like 3 warning shots already. I would literally be like, "Look, I'm getting tired of your shit."
Tired of your ish.
I literally would just say that.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
We know.
If nobody knows,
I don't know.
I know.
I'm about to say I don't know personally.
I know.
But
I mean, like you ain't got the right to be mad at nobody if you ain't gonna tell them why. I feel like
I disagree with that.
People,
I disagree with that.
Huh?
Buddy Craig says personality types like certain personalities at the beginning, but not necessarily best for you for the long haul. How do y'all feel about that?
Say that one more time.
Personality types like certain personalities at the beginning, but not necessarily best for you for the long haul.
I agree with that 100%. I think people in relationships they don't need to be in because there was, I think that's why the dating phase is so important. I need to see you do certain things. I need to see you interact and everything. I need to make sure you ain't crazy because as you go crazy on me, then somebody got to come get me out of jail because I ain't gonna let you outdo me.
Oh,
yeah.
Nelly just said, always put yourself first. Nothing is better than peace. If they're interrupting your peace, then they have to go add to my peace or you're gone.
And that makes sense. Like I said, even with that, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, man. If you disturb my peace, we got a problem. I like my peace. I'm a Taurus. I
Like
definitely like my peace.
I don't know what having peace is. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Accidental tourist.
Huh?
I said you an accidental tourist.
I'm not accidental.
He was not an accident.
I'm a situational Taurus.
We don't allow those in the club.
Well, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. Like I said, I don't know what peace is. I don't.
So
let
Beret
me-
says, in the beginning, it's like physical infatuation. But if they ain't leveling up or encouraging you to be more, why stay?
I don't know, because I can take the physical and lead the infatuation.
Oh my God.
No, but for real, all jokes aside, I think somebody just said something about keeping it 100. And Fuego, you said it yourself about being true and being honest to yourself. And I feel like if people was really 100%, like if you really told people exactly what you needed from them, do you think y'all would still be friends? Do you think you would? What if somebody had to say goodbye based off you telling them what you need from them?
You know what? Then you don't deserve to be here.
Wait, say that again.
Like if I come, like, James, we having a conversation even in our friendship, and I'm like, all right, James, I need you to, give me sound advice when I do this, and you like, at that point you making a, is it a deal or are you gonna walk away from it?
Okay.
Would you tell him that you could send his luggage? Or would you continue on? That's what he's saying. Like, what if somebody goodbye because they literally can't give you what you need from them?
I want heartbroken motherfucker.
Mother trucker.
Oh, we got 2 curse words. I don't know. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, y'all bringing the thoughts out of the day.
I
That's
can't
what
believe
we're here for.
like that, man.
Say what?
I said I can't believe you don't be thinking like that.
I don't. And that's why I love you and Fuego, because y'all think similarly. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are very objective.
Yeah.
I'm not at all. I'm not. What did Nick say?
Nick says, I just don't like friction, the needless tension because of willful ignorance and self-absorbed notions with logical and moral cause. I'm a stop. That's too much. I stay distant from jump. No need to rush into heartbreak. And it's everywhere around you.
Yeah, I jump head first.
Yeah. Situational Taurus for sure.
I jump head.
I'm like, all right, you can have all that emotion over there. Let's go have a good time.
I want to have a good time and have the emotion.
And see, that
to me, do both.
To me, I feel like, James, that's something. I feel like if you overcome that, like, I already feel like you're a good person. I think you'll see a different side of life. I really do.
I agree.
We need James though.
It's just like if you go buy a car, do the car need to be fully loaded? At the base model, you need some wheels that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I deal with people. And you got all this crazy, but you fun. Like, I'll take the fun, you can leave the crazy.
But don't be like just a little bit crazy. Paquito.
Or at least a record.
Too much.
A record?
Okay, too much.
A record of what? A record player?
Prison record.
Oh,
okay, moving on. Moving along.
Now I gotta have the fully loaded premium model. You feel me? I can't have no base model cloth seats.
I cannot.
Cloth seats. I need leather. Not leatherette. Leather.
I can't. Lamar said, Troy said healthy crazy is good.
What is healthy crazy?
Yeah, what is healthy crazy? Huh?
Yeah, I'm curious about that. What is healthy
So yeah,
crazy?
tell us, Troy, what is healthy crazy? Buddy says, do feelings always need to be said? I'm someone that finds it hard to say what I'm thinking or feel.
Well, you should
Ugh.
attend my class. I teach it.
No, don't go to his class. You're gonna be in jail, buddy. Listen.
I struggle with that. I struggle with that
What?
because
You struggle with what?
with the whole thing, like you not saying how you feel, but I'm supposed to. Let me tell you.
Understand just by how you're acting and stuff.
Yeah, so when I graduated high school, I had this girl I was dating, and we had all the same friends because we all, went to school together. And like she would get mad at me, and everybody would know why she mad except for me. And
Okay.
me, I'm like, oh hell, oh well. You don't say it, closed mouths don't get fed because I communicate that way.
See me, I think I'm mad. You need to know why I'm mad,
But
and you should just figure it out. Why should I have to say it?
Oh, that's how you feel?
That's how I am. Yeah, I ain't saying it's right, but it works for me.
I mean, nah, because if I'm mad, I don't know. I guess it depends on the situation.
Cause you're gonna know that I'm pissed.
but see, that go back to what I was saying about my worst flaw. I can't stand to be frustrated.
Yeah.
You sitting up here looking at me with a jacked up face and a jacked up demeanor and won't say why. That's a highway to hell.
And for me, the reason why I don't say why is because I don't need you getting mad at me in return. Because that's gonna bother me.
Hold on, say that again.
The reason why I don't say why is because that's gonna bother me. Knowing that because if I say it and I express how I truly feel, you may get mad at me and that's gonna bother me.
I ain't got no problem being mad at what you said. Like my thing is, like y'all my friends. Like we day ones or whatever. I know you personally. I know your character. I know, you know what I'm saying? You have a moment you get upset with me. I can take what you say with a grain of salt and still know you a good person and you got a good heart. And you get what I'm saying? So my thing, how can you call somebody a friend? How can you say, that you love somebody and you can't just keep it 100 about your feelings? It's okay to be mad. That's human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd rather you know why I'm mad so you can know exactly what the hell you did, what the hell I said. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only point we gonna get some resolution.
That's true.
Me playing spin
Know that I'm mad.
in jail.
Know that I'm upset. Tay.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be like, look, get what the
So I have one last question for you guys. Have you ever had to say goodbye to a part of yourself? If
Ooh.
so,
Yep.
why and how did you grow from that?
I had to say bye to a part of myself. I did.
make it good, make it good.
Um, and I'm gonna be ooh. And the fact that I said bye to this part of myself is kind of the reason why I live in my emotions now. And Jamari, you met this person. You met this part of myself in DC. Um, yeah, I that's mainly the reason why I live in my emotions now. Like I don't. Yeah, somebody else go ahead.
Yeah, that
I
one.
can't do it.
That one.
I can't do it.
Him.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You gotta
Huh?
you gotta answer Fuego.
I've definitely said goodbye to pieces of myself various times.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's why the Phoenix is so symbolic to me because I feel like I've had to kill older versions of myself and rise from the ashes and become a better person. I feel like it's helped me grow. A lot of those pieces of myself that I said goodbye to probably were more so emotional than others. But I mean, yeah, I say goodbye to a piece of myself all the time.
I I had to sit up here and think about, like, when I first moved from Alabama back to Detroit. Like, I was a real socialite. Like, go to the bar, talk to whoever, walk up, introduce myself. I was doing Primerica and all that other stuff. And when I moved back to Detroit, it just like shut down. And one reason I feel like people here are like really abrasive. I don't think that they bad people, but I feel like they're really abrasive. Like, it was, even when I worked at places down there, like, you say good morning to people. You know what I'm saying? Walking by here, it's like you got to push somebody out the way to walk down the hallway. At least at the first job I was at, and then going to like bars and different stuff like that. Like, it kind of made me close off to that part of myself. When I could work a room. I could, man, have me a drink, have me about 20 numbers, business cards, everything. Like, that's who I was before I moved back here.
Okay. So, Berea says you guys got to answer the topic first. How to get through a breakup.
So yeah, we're gonna end on that.
Which type of breakup? Relationship, a romantic one, a friendship? I get over breakups in different ways. I set one girl's stuff on fire and evicted her.
Okay, so Fuego does not gonna answer this. Okay, Fuego's not, listen.
My 18.
Listen, don't burn nobody's stuff up here. I don't care who it is. Your mama, your girlfriend.
Bump that. I left-eyed the other shit. Okay.
Listen. Don't.
My
18-year-old self was a bottle of Jose Cuervo and a Black and Mild.
That's how you got over a breakup?
Yep.
So I've like I said, I've done the light somebody's stuff on fire and evict them part. I have been in a situation where somebody broke up with me through a text, and
that's BS.
I got over them by doing things with the person next to me at that time that they were close friends with. I've done that, but the healthy way to get over a breakup is just, take 5 minutes to feel bad and then keep it moving.
I'm with.
What if 5 minutes is not enough though?
You can't give yourself too much time.
No. I think that's bullshit.
Really?
Yes, because listen, let's say you've invested a lot of time into this relationship, a lot of freaking time. You got years in this relationship. You can just take a few minutes, like a day or two, and you're just gonna be okay. You know what? Fuck it, I'm good. No, that's bullshit.
Hold on.
I guess it's different for different people. Let me say that.
But see, James, your problem is like it ain't got to be 5 minutes. But my thing is compartmentalize that part of your emotions. Take an hour, an hour per day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it bleed all into the rest of your life.
Can I take a month?
Okay, let me ask you this. So if you took a month off of your business, where would your business?
Okay, all right, I got it. Right. I got it.
My healthy way, I give myself some time, 5 minutes, 15, a day at the most, to be upset, sad, whatever emotion's going to come behind that, and then I get over it.
One particular breakup that I had, I think it lasted maybe like 3-4 days. Maybe like 3-4 days, and then that was good. Like I said, I just process stuff a lot differently because I jump head first. I jump in head first and damn near everything, and I can't even swim. So
weren't you in the army? They didn't teach you.
We don't have to know how to swim in the army. Thanks.
I don't.
That's why I joined.
I don't know if I've ever been broken up with like that. Not recently, not in my like where I am in life right now. Because I just told you when I was 18 and stupid what I would do, But like now, I look at stuff so empirically that it's like, okay, well, this is the best choice, And I ain't gonna say I don't have feelings or emotions behind it, but just how I'm set up emotionally, I can still get through, my day and everything else without that becoming a big issue,
Yeah.
Very true. I like the lighting things on fire.
Okay, yeah.
Part.
Yeah. We're not doing
It's relaxing.
that. We're not doing that.
It's like a spiritual release.
Y'all see why I say don't go to his class? You see why?
I teach a class every Monday.
Anyway, y'all. All right, so look. I think we have
I recently broke up with my barber.
y'all watch for him on the first 48. The Atlanta edition.
Yeah.
Again.
The episode will be
Atlanta is always
The episode will be titled Set Fire to the Rain. Who wants this class? Troy? Yes.
Troy.
Sir.
Troy. Don't do it to yourself.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Child.
Set fire to the rain.
Anyway. Guys, I think we have
I'll send you the schedule, Troy.
He won't. I think we've covered some great topics here today. If you weren't ready to break up, it's harder to get over.
Buddy, you do have a point.
Yeah.
Fuego, I'll come to the class.
Y'all, why y'all?
Yes!
Why y'all hyping this dude up?
Fuego's class is in session.
Why y'all hyping this dude up, son? Like,
I don't need hype.
You're trying to get off of here, but that comment that you just read about is worse if you're not ready to break up. I just got this thing where it's like, if you give up on me, then we might as well just go ahead and call a shot anyway.
see, that's y'all being objective. That's y'all being objective. Do that. I can't do it.
If we get into it and you say over,
class.
you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like that ain't no card to be playing with for me. Life too short. You don't want to be, we gonna do this or we not. Just because we disagree, even I feel like cheating not even really a relationship breaker for real. If you decide to be with somebody, you with them.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree. I've decided to be with you two, so we're here till the end. And it's not over until I say so.
I just want to make ain't coming to visit you in no jail cell.
I'm still moving.
On that note, thank you guys for tuning in to Sessions for Your Soul with Fuego and Jay Avery and Jay True. We do appreciate your time. We appreciate your comments. But someone wants to talk about moving to Texas. So we're going to log off right now because it's time for me to use the tools that I teach in class.
No. Well, look, seriously, I appreciate all you guys for watching. Jay True, thank you for being here. Y'all, Jay True is going to be with us every single month. And we're going to start incorporating some other people in here as well, some special guests and everything like that. Do us a favor. If you were here today, share this video with your people. Second Saturday of every single month, we're going to be right here. Every single month. I know we said it last year. Said it. I know I said it last year, and we didn't do it. Listen, we're trying to take this podcast to the next level, guys.
I'm on it.
That is our whole thing.
I already told y'all we're going to have a talk show. This time next year, we're going to have a talk show. We're going to be on TV. We're going to have a panel. It's going to be the three of us. We're going to have special guests. We're going to have everything. So we're growing.
Definitely. So y'all share this video. Tell your mamas, your daddies, your cousins, your aunties, uncles, your best friends, even people that you don't talk to no more. Hit them up. Be like, hey.
Even if you've said goodbye to them, say hello.
Say hello just for this and say goodbye afterwards. Right. Again. Share this video, guys. All right. Every second Saturday, 6 p.m., we're going to be right here. Sessions for Your Soul. We are out of here. I'm Jay Avery.
I'm Fuego.
And Jay True.
All right, y'all.
And I also teach a class every Monday.
All right, and goodbye.